Well, hi everybody, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
Happy to be with you in the kitchen today. And what we want to talk about is G-bombs. So this is an acronym that Dr. Joel Fuhrman's put together that stands for greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, and berries and seeds. G-bombs.
Yes.
And it's a way that he's kind of given us a quick assortment of the foods that we need to follow what we've been saying all these years, to eat a wide variety of organic, high nutrient dense whole foods. So it puts the whole thing together in the different categories so you know how to do that. And today Connie's going to put together a salad, a G-bomb salad.
G-bomb salad.
So I'm going to turn it over to her, and she's going to take you through the steps.
Okay, so what we want is to create a salad with the highest nutrients possible, so that when we eat food, we're really supporting the body to nourish and heal itself. And one of the foods that is the most anti-cancer and very high nutrient is broccoli sprouts. So I'm going to use those as a major base of the salad. I've started with some mixed microgreens because I want lots of greens in here, and that gives it a little lift as well. So we'll take this whole package and we'll just spread them around, and that's our lettuce. Those really high nutrient greens. So there's the broccoli sprouts. Now we're going to add a lot of veggies. So we'll put in some beautiful cucumber, some beautiful red radishes from the local farmers, some carrots to give us lots of good vitamin A, and then the onions. So greens first, second is onions. There's a trick with the onions. They need to be cut very fine when you eat them raw. And you should eat some raw onions every day to give you the best anti-cancer effects. So I've cut them in small, thin slices, but now I'm going to chop them really, really fine to add to your salads. There's a component in the onion that's activated when the cell wall is broken open that has great anti-cancer benefits. So we'll just chop these gorgeous red onions up fine, really tiny basically. I normally don't do it this tiny, but Dr. Fuhrman has made it so clear that it's important.
Isn't it interesting how these researchers have discovered things like cut your onions up to break the cell's walls to activate this anti-cancer element? Yeah. I am just fascinated what researchers are able to find these days.
It's true. And then we want to add beans. First the mushrooms. So look at these little babies that I cooked up. And what I put in there was a little pinch of onion powder and garlic powder. And that's the O part of the formula. So mushrooms next. I'm going to put those around the outside. And mushrooms are great for weight loss. And they are a great anti-cancer food as well. And they are great to support the immune system, which is really important in today's world. So now the beans. B-O-M we got in there, now we're going to B.
No, this is the first B of bombs, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is the first B. You got it, I was just thinking that through. I thought something's off here. Okay. So I made some Meduki beans with raisins. They are so yummy. And I would put on about a cup
And that recipe is on the website, right?
Yes, we have that on our website under recipes. Now the next B is berries. I don't want to put berries on this salad, primarily because if you mix fruit and beans, for many people that'll be hard to digest. So fix yourself a lovely bowl of berries on the side and have them for dessert because they are delicious. We just take frozen blueberries or strawberries or raspberries or blackberries or boysenberries out of our freezer, make a little bowl, and that becomes dessert. So there's our beautiful salad. He's pretty, huh? And I'll add a little purple onion on top for color. And now the S is seeds. And what I want to do is make a dressing that's oil-free, because they're finding again and again, if we bring our oils from bottles, they call it free oils, way down, our health goes up. So we're going to make a dressing with no free oil, from seeds and a bit of nuts. So I'm going to put in a small handful of
Go back in the camera.
cashews to begin with. And then we're going to put in sunflower seeds. Seeds.
Now we'll send a recipe with this, and this will give you measurements for everything. Connie is a play it by ear girl.
Non-measure girl. So I'm putting in some nutritional yeast, and I'll add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Actually, any vinegar works. Then I'm also going to add lemon. So I've got a fresh lemon here to squeeze in. And I'll squeeze the other part. I love this little squeezer, it's the best. Then I put both together and squeeze again to get all the juice out. We don't want to waste anything here. And then a garlic clove. And then for non-inflammatory is turmeric. So I'm going to just put a dash of turmeric in here. And to activate the non-inflammatory properties, what you need is oil and black pepper. So here's some ground black pepper, and the oil will come from the nuts and seeds. From the whole food form, we want a bit of salt, not much. And our last ingredient is a Dijon mustard. The reason I like to use this is it gives a depth of flavor to the dressing. Bingo. Now, we want to add water, and that's all there is to it. It's so simple. So I'm going to add about enough water to make it yummy and creamy, and we'll mix them up and see if we've got enough nuts and seeds in there to have the texture and consistency we want. Okay, so now let's have a taste. Oh, you know, I forgot an ingredient. Raisins. So as soon as I tasted it, I could tell, oh, I forgot the sweet flavor. So what I used is just a nice handful of raisins to give it a nice sweet undertone. So one more time, and then we'll pour a little bit on the salad. I think I'm going to add just a dash of water to thin it down a bit. There we go. For sure. So there we are. We've got our seed dressing, and now we're going to taste them again. Beautiful. We'll pour that on top. And you've got a beautiful meal of G-bomb salads, high nutrient, wide variety, organic, whole food. We'll send you the recipe.